Okay, welcome to the second episode of RPM Reaction Reviews. This one is Anything Can Happen in a Day by Matt Ferrara, and I'm looking forward to this one. Use of ukuleles for little harp plucks, that's awesome.
Every day is another chance to climb on top. It's all too much to ever
Nice subdued vocals out of Matt. He made a concerted effort to change his vocal recording this year to not peak everything out, like he had a little bit in the past. Nice harmony. The bass has a good bounce to it.
raise your voice. Anything, choice comes crashing down.
I like the melodic choice and the shorter phrases versus the longer, or the way that the words kind of bounce and flow. And the violin and viola are great. Really interesting how he set the percussion on one side, then snapped it to the middle and let things flow in. The bass, which is carrying the song, does disappear a little bit there under the vocal. It's probably the second voice, and just the fact that the voices are louder. It's a heck of a song, though.
Make your choice. Anything can happen.
So Matt likes to refer to his own voice as basically having gargled broken glass. I'm very into that. And I don't hear that at all. There's an incredible sweetness to it here. Nice. Something worth noting, the bottom of the credits, he does thank the Church of England and Kenny Loggins, and makes a nice reference to walking 500 miles. It's really solid, Matt. It's really, really solid. Great way to start a record, too. I like the guitar parts. Not sure I love the guitar sounds. And I think it's just that the Sims sound smushed. But what they're playing is great. Your self-harmonies are tremendous. You've controlled that growl when you get really loud. It may just be that you brought the volume level down to where you're not clipping anymore when you do that, and it adds so much more flavor to your voice. It's great. This thing rips, man. I believe the kids would call it a banger, or they say it's slap. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm 53 years old. 52. I want the instruments to be louder. Or it may just be the voices down a little bit, but the balance of them, I think, is maybe just a little out. There's a lot to hear with the voices, and it's great, but you get into a loud chorus like that, and the voices are overwhelming everything. And there's so much cool stuff when you hear it. Like this. And here's something Matt does that I love. The solo section ended, and he does another one, and it's different. So he's got this solo with two parts carrying on, one to one side, and then a rhythm guitar kicked back over here, doing a different churn that plays with it, and the interplay between it's just great. I did check to see if Mark was singing backing vocals, and I finally picked him up there at the very end on the right. Okay, track 3, Better Luck Tomorrow. Ooh. Okay, this is not mastered. I know Matt's going to revisit some of this stuff in March, and I'm willing to bet that I'll play a hand in mastering it, so this is an easy problem to solve. This one just needs to be louder, is all. Your use of ukulele is great. And the fact that you actually have a ukulele in tune is amazing. Cool lead part. It sounds really thin on its own there. I have to think about how to make it fit a little better, especially when you follow it with something big like that. So, going on to track number 4, Spotlight. I'm really impressed so far, Matt. Oh, I'm gonna be mean now. Yep, there it is. The guitar is out of tune and has intonation problems. Ow. You're hurting me. Ooh. I know this is one that you're coming back to fix and replace some things. The bones of the song are great. The out-of-tune guitars are thrown off, and I think it sounds like they pulled your vocals with them. It'll get there. I don't know if it's there right now. When you hit like that, we want to make sure it hits. I'm saying we like I'm going to have something to do with this, but you never know. I've spent so much time the last year producing Matt's stuff that I always think I'm going to be involved again. Ow. 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 Track 5, Too Close to Call. Yep. That's Matt and Mark there, wasn't it? Dave Hanlon guitar solo. I like that. Yeah, I think if you find where the bass is and get it pulled forward, this song will develop a lot. In fact, let me check. I bet I can hear it here. Not really. Track 6, Interlude. That's weird. It might just be ukuleles, or it could be ukuleles and guitars, but I actually thought I heard voices in it. It feels like part of a lost soundtrack from a John Hughes film. You know, when Molly Ringwald's thinking about the guy who just left or whatever. Now building a whole mythology around the movie that doesn't exist, or around a song that doesn't exist for a movie that doesn't exist. Do any of us really exist? What is existence? I think I'm losing the plot here. I like the little synth at the end. Alright, on to track 7. Choose. Choose. Oop. Okay, so this has got a total 80s guitar pop sound to it. We just need the bass louder. Okay, so there's that throbbing synth which sort of fills that space. Whoa, that's an interesting vocal effect. Okay, the guitar's sitting over here. I want something over here on the right. If not... Yeah, you didn't bring anything back. Oh, there it is now. Be careful about putting too much imbalanced for too long. It's cool to have something, but you start to tilt after too long. Wow, that's some 80s drums. Yeah. Alright, this one's going on the list. This one's going on the cover list. Ferrara. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a shot at this one. Alright, track 8. Swing for the next one. Oh wait, turn back down. Every one of these that starts like this, I'm waiting for Matt to show up with his Dr. Dre voice. I think we're going to make it through a whole album without a rap. Ooh. Ooh. That's nice. Nice harmony. You have this little pop sound that comes on the left periodically, and I keep thinking something's happened in the room. And it only hits once, it doesn't come back. Yeah, I'm hearing more and more. Is it Cat Stevens that it reminds me of? Father and Son? Am I hearing a vibe of that? Might not be Father and Son. But there was it wasn't the same, but it was in the same neighborhood? I like this one. Nice little trip up there. The little rhythmic change. Going where it's not expected. Nice. It's a short one. It's pretty cool. All right, on to the final song, track 10, The Other Side. This is like, at least half of this is like a lost 80s pop record. there's something about the guitar sims that it's been pretty consistent across the whole record that maybe I've just developed a bias against them. They just sound covered up. That's a solvable issue. But I can hear the bass on this song, which is cool. All right, Matt, you put together a heck of a record. Really good stuff. Your composition is ridiculously good, as always. You and Mark did some great things with the vocals and the harmonies. Dave's guitar solo was great. Nate playing violin and viola was great. The whole thing, and I haven't even mentioned this album artwork, which is incredible. And I'm going to take a pretty good guess that that's Henry in that hat, because it sure is what it looks like. Just great job. A lot to be proud of. Anything I've said that's even slightly critical is stuff that you and I have been talking about for the last couple of years. So it's nothing but looking for ways that we can continue to improve. The improvement in your vocals from where they were even a year ago, but especially 2 years ago, is remarkable. The change in technique, the fact that I think you're using I think you've got a blanket thrown up around you and you've got some sound oscillation. You're not just screaming into an SM58 in the car in the middle of the night. I think all of that's really good, and it's showing up. So be proud of what you did, and congratulations. And we'll call this one done. Thanks, guys. Bye.